Along the tranquil shores of eastern lakes, where time seems to move in slow motion, glides a creature that carries centuries of symbolism and wisdom, the carp. With scales that shimmer like sunlight on water, it is more than just an ordinary fish, it is a messenger of universal secrets. In its slow and deliberate dance, the carp speaks to us without words about the peace that grows from persistence and the power of inner silence. Modern life is filled with noise, goals, deadlines, demands, both internal and external. Amid this chaos, how often do we forget the peace that resides deep within ourselves? The carp invites us to dive into our inner lake, to discover that true balance lies in learning to swim against the currents without losing our serenity. It does not rush. It flows. And in that flow lies its greatest lesson. We don't always need speed to reach our desires. Sometimes, what we need most is consistency, faith, and harmony. Like the carp that ascends rivers in search of something greater, we too are called to a journey of purpose. An ancient Japanese legend tells of carps that managed to climb the mighty waterfall of the Yellow River, facing relentless currents and nearly impossible obstacles, only to be transformed into celestial dragons. What better metaphor could there be to describe our human journey? We all face our own waterfalls. Sometimes they appear as illness. Other times, as loss. There are days when the soul feels exhausted, and everything within us wants to give up. But then, we look to the carp. Small, fragile, and yet, tireless. It does not surrender to the current pushing it backward. It pushes forward. And in that forward motion, it teaches us that courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to act despite fear. This is the carp's first message to us: you are stronger than you think. In every beat of your heart lies a divine spark, and with it, you can transform pain into light, chaos into calm, loss into wisdom. The river of life isn't straight, but it's navigable for those who hold on to faith and hope. Observe a carp. Its beauty doesn't lie only in its shape, but in the colors it wears. Golden, orange, snow white, or night black carps, each color holds meaning, a fragment of who we are. The golden carp symbolizes prosperity, not just material wealth, but the abundance born from gratitude for what we already have. The red carp represents passion and courage, the fire that keeps us moving. The black carp reminds us that even shadows are part of the journey, and that there is beauty even in the pain that shapes us. Whatever your color may be today, it is part of your process. And when we accept who we are, with all our flaws and light, we become whole. Carps don't compete with one another, each swims at its own pace. Each shines in its own way. May we do the same, less comparison, more compassion. Often, we believe peace comes from stillness. But the carp teaches the opposite. It is always in motion, and yet, it radiates calm. How is that possible? The answer lies in how it moves. Without rush, without desperation, without resisting the inevitable. The carp shows us that it is possible to be in motion and still be at peace. This is true freedom, not to be a hostage of storms, but to learn how to dance in the rain. Peace isn't out there. It's within. It's in the way we choose to respond, in the awareness with which we breathe, in the silence we allow to exist between one thought and another. You could be in the noisiest city in the world and still dwell in a serene garden within yourself. No one can swim for you. No one can climb the waterfall of your destiny in your place. That is both the beauty and the responsibility of the human journey. But the good news is, you are never truly alone. Just as carps swim in groups, there are always hearts around you, visible or invisible, cheering you on. It may be a friend, an angel, a childhood memory, a silent prayer from someone who loves you. The carp doesn't look back. It moves forward. And that is its strength, the the faith that the best is yet to come. Thus, the carp's second message is clear: keep going, even when it feels impossible. Keep going, even when the waters are cold and turbulent. Keep going, because there's a dragon sleeping inside of you, ready to awaken. The water where the carp swims often acts as a mirror. When we gaze into it, we see ourselves. And in that reflection, we may find answers, healing, revelations. How often do we run from ourselves? We hide our weaknesses, mask our fears, stifle our dreams. But the carp is unashamed of what it is. It reveals itself. And in doing so, invites us to authenticity. Be true to yourself. Embrace your imperfections. Celebrate your virtues. And don't fear diving deep, for in the depths lie the most valuable treasures. The carp tells us, you are enough, just as you are. More than a symbol, the carp is a living reminder that it's possible to live with purpose, even in difficult times. It doesn't speak with words, but with presence. Its presence calms. Its presence inspires. Its presence transforms. In a world that's always rushing, be like the carp, find time to simply be. To breathe, to love, to listen, to forgive. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. You are already a miracle in motion. Share this message. Be a reflection of the peace you want to see in the world. When you choose to live with kindness, courage, and gratitude, you become like a carp shining in the murky waters of modern life, a light, a hope, a new possibility. And finally, remember this: you are the author of your journey. The river may be wild, but the direction is yours to choose. Be inspired by the carps that defied limits and became legends. You are no less than they are. You too are made of resilience, beauty, and soul. Be like the carp that climbs, even when everyone says it's impossible. May your journey be a testament of faith. May your life be a poem written in the language of resilience. And wherever you swim, carry with you the peace of knowing that, in the end, it was all worth it. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, like it and share it with your friends and family. See you in the next video.